remember the feeling. The first month you started learning English, everything was exciting. You learnt new words every day. You watched a video and understood more than the week before. You said a sentence and it came out right. You felt good. You felt like you were moving forward. Then something happened. You kept studying, you kept practicing, but the feeling of progress stopped. Your English felt the same as 3 months ago, maybe the same as 6 months ago. You started to wonder, am I doing something wrong? Or maybe English is just too hard for me. I felt this too, and I want to tell you something important today. You are not the problem. The plateau is. My name is Emma, and this is Train Your English Brain. So what is a plateau? A plateau is when you stop going up. Imagine you are climbing a hill. At first, every step takes you higher. You can feel yourself moving. The view gets better. You feel proud. But then the hill becomes flat. You keep walking, you keep putting in the same effort, but nothing changes. You are not going up anymore. This is exactly what happens with English after 6 months. And here's the thing nobody tells you. The plateau is not a sign that you are failing. The plateau is a sign that your brain is ready for something new. It is not saying stop, it is saying change. So why does this happen? When you first start learning English, everything is new. New sounds, new words, new sentence patterns. Your brain is working very hard. It is building new connections every single day. And when the brain is working hard, you feel progress. But after 6 months, something changes. The basic words are not new anymore. The simple sentences feel comfortable. Your brain is not working as hard, and when the brain is not working hard, it stops building new connections. Progress slows down. Sometimes it stops completely. This is the plateau, and almost every English learner hits it. I know a man named David. He studied English for 2 years. Every day he opened his app, every day he did his lessons. He never missed a single day. His streak was 600 days. He was proud of that number. But one day his friend from another country called him on the phone. They spoke in English for 10 minutes, and after the call, David sat down and felt terrible, because he realized something. After 2 years of studying, he still could not have a real conversation. 600 days, and he felt stuck in the same place. David was not lazy. David was not stupid. David had a very big streak. But David had a problem. He was doing the same thing every day. The same app, the same type of exercise, the same level of difficulty. His brain was comfortable, and a comfortable brain does not grow. Here's the truth about learning English. Your brain only grows when it is a little bit uncomfortable. Not very uncomfortable, not confused and lost, just a little bit outside of what feels easy. Scientists call this the learning zone, and the learning zone is the only place where real progress happens. When you do the same exercises every day, you leave the learning zone. Everything becomes automatic. Your brain does not need to think hard anymore. And when your brain doesn't think hard, it doesn't learn. This is why your English stops after 6 months. Not because you stopped trying, because you stopped challenging your brain. So what can you do? The first thing is to change what you listen to. If you always listen to slow, clear English, start listening to something a little faster. You won't understand everything. That's okay. That feeling of almost understanding is exactly where your brain grows the most. The second thing is to change how you practice. If you always read, start speaking. If you always study alone, find one person to talk to, even for 5 minutes. If you always use the same app, try a podcast, a short video, a new type of content. The change does not need to be big, it just needs to be different. The third thing is to use what you already know in a new way. You probably know 500 words already, but do you use them? Most learners collect words and never use them. Take 10 words you already know and use them in new sentences today. Talk about your morning, describe your room, tell a short story about yesterday. Using old words in new situations is one of the most powerful things you can do for your English brain. And the last thing I want to say is this: the plateau feels like failure,
But it's not failure. It's actually a sign that you made it through the beginning. A lot of people never even get to the plateau because they stop before that. You got here. That means something. The plateau is just a door, and the door opens when you try something new. 6 months from now, you could be on the other side of that door, looking back at where you are today, surprised at how far you came. Not because you studied harder, because you studied differently. Your brain is ready. It's waiting for something new. Give it something new today. My name is Emma. I'll see you in the next episode.